Are you struggling to execute JavaScript in your C# application using CefSharp? You're not alone. Many developers face this issue, and today, we're going to unravel the mystery behind it. I totally get how frustrating it can be when you just want to run a simple alert function, and instead you hit a wall of errors. It's a common hurdle for many developers, and we're here to help you overcome it. Here's the situation. One user reached out saying they are trying to execute JavaScript through C# using CefSharp, but they keep running into errors. They want to execute an alert function to test it out before moving on to their own functions. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the details. So what could be causing these errors? The user mentioned trying two different methods to execute JavaScript, but both resulted in issues. Let's break down what might be going wrong. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to execute JavaScript in your CefSharp application without any errors. To address the user's issue, we need to ensure that the JavaScript execution is happening in the correct context. First, the user should confirm that the web browser control is fully loaded before attempting to execute any JavaScript. Next, the user should modify the method to execute JavaScript only after confirming that the main frame is available. This can be done by checking if the main frame is not null. Additionally, since the user is working with multiple processes, they should consider using inter-process communication. This will allow the helper.exe to communicate with main.exe effectively. Finally, the user should test the entire setup to ensure that the JavaScript executes correctly when the button is clicked in the helper.exe window. Fun fact, did you know that JavaScript was created in just 10 days? It's amazing how something so powerful can come together so quickly. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. The user discovered that the issue stemmed from trying to execute JavaScript across two separate processes, helper.exe and main.exe. They realized that without proper communication between these processes, the JavaScript execution failed. To solve this, they implemented memory-mapped files, allowing helper.exe to send messages to main.exe. This setup enabled them to execute JavaScript successfully by passing messages between the two executables. In the web browser window class, they initialized the message handler to listen for incoming messages and execute JavaScript accordingly. This allowed them to trigger JavaScript functions from helper.exe effectively. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests checking if the browser is initialized before executing JavaScript. They recommend using an event handler that triggers when the browser's initialization state changes. Here's a pro tip. Always check if your browser instance is null before trying to execute JavaScript. This simple check can save you a lot of headaches. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to execute JavaScript in your CefSharp application without any errors. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.